Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my class, and it's nice to see you again. Before we start our meeting, let's pray to our God according to our beliefs. Pray starts. Enough? Okay, before we start, I will ask you some questions. Have you ever invited your friends to something? Or maybe dinner, or maybe your birthday? And I'm sure you have your birthday in every year, right? And maybe you are not celebrating your birthday every year, but I guess you have celebrated your one of your birthday and invited your friends to your birthday. Have you? Okay. So today's material we're gonna talk about invitations. I think this material is quite familiar for you because it's not a hard topic. By learning this material, I hope you can understood this material. You can understood about the invitations, and you can invite your friends to to your special event. You can make the invitations, and you can present your invitation well. Okay, so the material is inviting someone. And if you want to invite someone, you can say these utterances. First is could you. For example, in sentence is could you come to my birthday party? Could you come to my birthday party? Okay, the next utterance is I would like you to blah blah blah. For example, in sentence is I would like you to join with me. Okay, the next utterance is would you like to blah blah blah? Would you like to blah blah blah? For example in sentence is would you like to go with me? Or maybe you have invitations, you got invitation and you ask your friends to come with you. You can use this utterance. Would you like to go with me? And the next utterance is do you want to blah blah blah? For example in sentence is do you want to accompany? Do you want to accompany? And the next is shall we? Shall we blah blah blah? For example, shall we go to the cinema together? If you want to go to the cinema and you ask your friends to go with you, you can use this utterance. Shall we go to the cinema together? And the next is would you mind joining us to blah blah blah? For example, in sentence, would you mind joining us to go to Bali? For example, you want to go to Bali and you want your friends to go with you, you can use this utterance. Okay. And last but not least is let's. Let's blah blah blah. Let's go to join. You can browse another utterances in Google or another sources. Uh, and because those are offers, there are two responses for that. First is accepting if you want to go with them, or refusing if you don't want to go with them. For accepting, there are some words you can say. For example, sure, thanks. And then I would love to, thank you. And then good idea. And then of course. Uh, the other is with pleasure or something like that. Uh, it shows that you accept the offer and you want to go to the invitations. And the next response is refusing. If you don't want to go to the event, you can use these words. For example, For example, sorry, I can't. Or no, thank you. Or maybe I wish I could, but blah blah blah. Uh, you can add your reason why you don't want to or why you couldn't go to the event. For you to understand more, you can or you can Googling on the internet about the invitations, and I have sent you a link, and maybe you have watched that video that I sent to you about the invitations, and there are some example of invitations that I send you in WhatsApp group. You can open it. Okay, first example is birthday party invitations. You can see it on your screen. Birthday party invitation is Raka's third birthday, and the next invitation is wedding invitations, and the last but not least is graduation party invitations. If you want to see more references, you can go to the internet and browse about the invitation cards. There are so many invitations in there. Okay, and the next page we can see the exercise. Yeah, let's answer the exercise together. Okay, first is who invited you to the event? You can see the invitation, right? The graduation party invitations. And the first question is who invited you to the event? Who's the inviter? Yeah, that's Alice Mariana. Alice Mariana is having a graduation party. And the next is if you want to go to the event, what day would you go? It's like when is the graduation party be held? Okay, the date. Okay, the date is on Saturday in January 24th. Yeah. And the third is what time will the event start? Is about the time, so it's o'clock. In this invitations, you can see o'clock, and that's the answer. What's the answer? Yeah, that's 7 p.m. 7 in the evening. And the next questions, the last questions. Oh no, number four. Number four. What event will be held? What event will be held? What kind of invitation is that? Yeah, that's right. That's graduation party invitations. And the last questions, the person to contact you, the person to contact when you want to ask something is blah blah blah. Who's the person you can contact? Yeah, that's Danny. That's Danny. Okay, I think you guys understood enough about this material, and I would like to give you assignments. I want you to make invitation card. You can invite your friends to your birthday or maybe your graduations or special events, anything. It can be anything. First is observe and understand the material about the invitation card. You can also googling on internet and make an invitation card with a special day event. It can be birthday party or graduations or anything about invitation card. You feel free to ask me if you have something in your mind. you can contact on the WhatsApp group. And for the assignment, I will give you a time for about 3 days. Is that enough? Okay, 3 days, and then you can upload it on Google Classroom. Maybe that's enough for our material today. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.